Howdy ho guys, and welcome back to Bowjinjin Plays Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action. So, we last time we had our mega Christmas party, and it was short, you know, like, but you know, nevertheless, I guess we shared like we played Truth and Dare with our friends and colleagues, and yeah, we did that. We shared a meal together, and we also talked with Say, who came. We also talked with Mr. Detective, or creepy Dr. Watson, I think. I can't remember what I called it, but yeah. And who else did we talk to? We talked to Dorothy, who was a bit more down than she usually is. Alma, and yeah, you know, everyone. So we are approaching the new year, and it looks as though we'll be fine in terms of money. But I'm just gonna play it safe. So we'll do one more night, just so we get over the threshold, so we know that we have enough money. But after that, we can start to spend or whatever. Do the whole kind of nano camo thing. So anyway, it's the 27th, the day after Boxing Day. So without further ado, let's get back into the game, shall we? Tuesday, December 27th. Evening. Oh yeah, we talked to the weird girl, Anne, as well. And I gave her a little bit of Cockney accent. So yeah, there's that. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Sunday. This is another Sunday. Wow, I didn't even realise that. Christmas and New Year's is on the same day. Huh. Is that a bit soon? Why, did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean, never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. I'm down. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. You know, it's not like he's leading a double life, living life in the shadows in the evenings. Oh wait, I don't know. Because he's working the bar in the evening. Anyway, hey, I mean, where is he, like right now? It was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back? See? So, you coming to New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. Oh man, we're depressing people. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note of some kind. A note? Gabby? Oh man. Let's see. Oh, what's her voice like? First of all... Something like that, I really can't remember. This is the little sister, right? First of all, I want to apologise for my behaviour before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you, Gabby. Aww. I definitely want to catch up with Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when would you be here and relatively free. So I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologise after all these years? Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes, and fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that and... Jill, you idiot! Huh? You're thinking backward. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? Yeah, come on. If you bail out of this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged your sorry little ass out of there if need be. Hey boss, thanks. Always there when I need you. To kick me in my ass. That's what friends are for! Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Gabby, eh? I'm looking forward to it. Learn some backstory about our titular character. And I'm not talking about Alma here. So, let's see. Honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna pick random songs. I probably should have went from the back to front. I think I'll do that. Showtime. There we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Our little catchphrase. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear. Might as well Sorry, it's late. Might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Oh, happy holidays! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces on those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year, I guess. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You look so happy. I feel happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. 31st, huh? Cobalt velvet. Damn it. There you go. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted to drink here, and since I was coming here too, sadly I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? How has she been lately? How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. Oh, okay. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close. Then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Sei is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different, I've noticed. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Sei was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look across her face, and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self though. People mature. Yeah, maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Sei knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will ya? Will ya? Cold and sweet. There we go. Moonblast. I haven't served that in a while. In a hot minute. There you go. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Sei asks for, you know? Now that you mention it. So, I take it Sei's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Sei's mom had a really abusive relationship with Sei's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently, things got nasty when Sei's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk thanks to that. Oh my god. She moved here, Sei was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. It caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Sei managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death 3 times. Oh my god. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but why did you find that funny? I guess from a certain perspective it is funny, but I'm like, whoa, Sei, like the angelic being that we have come to know would beat someone to the inch of their life. That's crazy. Oh, don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets aren't exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, you know, uptown is cleaner, maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here you can actually feel the warmth of people. You feel there's people living, which is a valid point for like any kind of city, really. Like, you know, like the closer you move to the city, potentially, like, particularly if it's like a big city, you know, or the capital, like the one I live in, London. You know, it's like it gets a bit colder, you know. And you get the feeling that like people almost look down on you, like if you exhibit any behaviors that are like not classy, or could be perceived that way. And you know, people like you feel like you have to be like high strung all the time. So it's, you know, it's an apt observation. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that uptown doesn't have. It's also easy to talk to people. Ah, you finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that 2. But I just want 1. I'm asking for one for me, you dolt. Adding one to your order. Oh, that, right. She definitely has her own way of learning things, but I don't know. I'm probably the same. It has to kind of make sense from my point of view before I can before it clicks. You know, I guess you could call me gifted or special, but for better or for worse. 2 beers, right? So I already know what beer is. Why am I going to tell you? There you go. Like, you really get the feeling that, like, because, like, you're serving it, like, even if it's just with a mouse, right, it's like, you get faster, so, like, there's a kind of a vibe that you get that is quite close to, like, being a bartender in real life, because, like, I can assure you, like, I fucking sucked when I first started out, but, like, eventually, you get the kind of hang of it, you know, so, and it's cool. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. The little guy managed to get his head and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try and break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fella was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah. We have a New Year's party this Sunday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than impressing myself with my dad's woes about next fiscal year. I'll be there. Bye Jill, bye Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, you know. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously. Looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. You know, those Lillums, man. Fucking crazy eaters. Bit of leftovers and left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Classy. Pantini? Let's fleece her of her money though. So, classy. Cobalt velvet, right? Most expensive. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Did you tell her about the party earlier? No, I mean the party you guys had. Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Oh wow. There's a weird story from where she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got it into her head that being born on the 25th, she was a spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it though, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. Heh, that girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she was worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period when you were angry or something? Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know. I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much, told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Bubbly. Same thing. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Boobly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember why. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with a White Knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for a job. At first I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kind of jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence I noticed it. Plus I'm a bartender, and you kind of get a bit sharp on those things. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other White Knight you served weird. I mean, really? Just 2? Weird, I know. I've spent most of my life with almost no interactions with White Knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought, and a bit self-deprecating. A bit, yeah. Oh, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Oh, why do people leave so abruptly in this game? It's like there's no like, you know, like, oh, but don't go. You know? I'll go take my break, Jill. I guess they have to keep on the pace in the game. Sure. If there's one comment I'll make about the game, you know, I think sometimes it kind of wraps things up a bit too quickly. You know, not to say it's like, you know, a really bad thing. It's just like sometimes I feel like we had an interaction and then like they just kind of leave and it's like, okay, next person then, I guess. I don't know. Just a little comment, you know. It's just a stupid comment by a stupid person like me. Room. Okay. Time to take a sip of my beverage. I wonder if I left food for 4. Good question. Okay, I'm... Dorothy? We won't get through the bar anytime soon. We can stop walking. Honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Usual. Is she like deprogramming? The usual. Sugar rush? Damn it. Sugar rush, right? Like, I'm getting sugar rush, but like, let me just go through this list real quick. Like, blue fairy as well, I guess. I'll try blue fairy. Yeah, I get a feeling it was blue fairy. Go. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually I'm really breaking the mood up here. Fabrication. What tells you I'm not just a simulation in the computer? Are those ponderings brought you here to this bar? To the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. You're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts. What? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another word right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ipsis means self. Ipsi. Yes, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure this counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. What? Maybe I should get another keypad. Yeah, so I think like anyone who kind of goes through the quarter life crisis, let's just say, kind of goes through this phase where like they're like, if everything that I've known up to this point is wrong, what else do I know about life that's wrong? And then you go down this rabbit hole where it's like the very kind of basis of meaning is like completely like, it can be completely hollow, you know. It's like everything that I have ever learned, like everything that I believe about life could be wrong, you know. I guess this is kind of like that, basically. And it's a phase that we all have to go through, you know, because there is not a meaning to life. That's true. Like there's no kind of absolute meaning to life, no absolute purpose why we're here. And you can make that mean like that, like life is infinite, like meaninglessness, or you can make it mean, you know, well, I'm here, I'm alive, maybe I can make a point to it. And it's like a kind of, you go all the way to the top, and then you come all the way back, and it's like this full circle thing. It's pretty cool. If you're interested in that kind of thing, you know, this is kind of another kind of shameless plug. It's a shameless plug on my own goddamn channel, but like, yeah. So I haven't, you know, talk about spirituality on my channel. So like, if you're interested in that kind of thing, then yeah, you know, just if you're interested, just check it out, maybe. Anyway, let's not get too distracted. Let's get her another drink. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having. How much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Huh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. We could all be. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It's a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Reign in the World, one of my favourites. At one point I cried with the book and I realised I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Huh, I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Oh god. Well, it's the first step. It's the first step out of the rabbit hole, I guess. Phew! Why did you throw it on your head, you silly person? To feel something you made. And? It burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Donald. Oh, it's Mario! It's a Mario! Oh yeah! Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Donna Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here please. Woohoo! It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener.
honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. What would your boss do with such a thing? Woohoo!
I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it.
Honey, seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly.
Stop it! No! His accent is bad enough.
Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener?
I do. Seriously, Jill? She's making the jokes.
And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare to cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down, more specifically. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name?
I'm Mario.
Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink.
Oh,
You might have another delivery now.
this is the last one actually. I accept your offer. I'll have a Super Mario Sunshine.
Sorry, what?
I think he said Sunshine Cloud.
Did not. A Mars Blast.
And you?
I'm fine.
Well, dude, I'm all about fulfilling people's guilty pleasures, so... Sunshine Blast. Sunshine Cloud. Come on. We're all women here. And the rocks are blended. Ah, you know what? You know what I really want to see? I know it's not going to happen, but I want to see drunk Mario. So we're going to fill her up. And then we're going to put it on the rocks. Blend it. And then we're going to serve this bad boy. Here.
This is not what I...
It totally
is. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount.
Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way.
What way, Lilin?
I'm a man's man.
Okay. Ah, I see. Sunshine, Mr. Sunshine Cloud. I always had my suspicions about the mustachioed plumber. I mean, Princess Peach, right? He says Princess Peach. I've now realized that he does it out of principle and not out of, ulterior motives. I knew it!
I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but...
Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you.
Thanking me?
Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think.
That's another brownie point for Jill as well.
That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered.
Entered whom?
Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener.
Out with you.
She seems like a nice girl.
I mean, I don't mean it for it to sound like I
get it, don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. How could you come out and say that so, definitively and so firmly, and you can't fucking, order a drink properly? If you want a fucking Sunshine Cloud, just fucking order one. Or if you like, dandelions and whatever, just say it. Haberdashery. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Have you been to the motor district?
I spend all my free time in the motor district, actually. Why?
Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there?
You're not a cop, are you?
As far as I remember, no.
Well, I mean, there are the legal races, but there's also a semi-legal deal going on there.
Semi-legal?
The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. It's like, oh my god, woohoo! The illegal ones end up being safer in the end.
Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love?
Miss Love, of course! Everyone knows who she is. What about her?
Is her gang as dangerous as they say?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
excuse me?
They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that get beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be to be what they seem. So a gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone.
Oh. Do you want anything else?
I'll have a piano man.
Okay. Sunshine Cloud it is. Piano man. God, dude, if you like girly drinks, just... Whatever, man. You're paying the max amount. No skin off my back. Powder Delta. Find a guide. Piano man?
Yeah, this is a nice. It's a very nice. Hey, you two an item?
What are you trying to say with that laughter, Gil? Come on, say it. Be a man.
What's wrong with you? Huh? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with his smell so close to you?
Ever heard the expression, his pass is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? That his baggage is like, doesn't check out in any major airline? Emotional baggage? Because his pass is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. If he ever even has a pass at all, I'm having my doubts lately.
Are you implying he's not good game?
Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is good game. He's not bad looking, he's a gentleman, he's always attentive. But he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to somebody.
You don't have to marry him, just push him into a closet and...
Not interested.
You ignore me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out.
Please come again. Oh, Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy.
Back, did anything happen?
Oh, you missed like fucking tons, man. I discovered I have a sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Rediscovered, I should say.
Did anything new happen?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, they brought you a package.
Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it?
Oh! Of course I do.
That's a new one.
Jill. Jill! Stop making me love you so much. Okay, I have enough money now, so... Let's try some... Let's read some shit first. Shin Outer Paradise.
Outer Haven.
It's currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army. Disgusting. From a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Outer heaven. Space colony. Outer paradise. Hacker. And then like all the stuff about like, you know, if any of you have played like MGS2, like there's a lot about like AIs and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of parallels. I wouldn't say they're direct like parallels, but you know. That's interesting. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody's actually surprised. A woman. That wouldn't actually happen. Oh, it might actually. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain generic fucking anime hug pillow. Get with the times, grandma. Yick. Yick. Ooh, a bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Come on, man. Normie's taking over, huh? Huh, everyone is neat just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but a bartender can be a bit of a dick. Oh, come on! Come on! That's uncalled for. How so? Never been there. I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it out. I can take it. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems to be a bit more of a bro. So you've already had that conversation with her. Does she reject her? Oh! I know who wrote this! I know which motherfucker wrote this. Fucking shit for brains. What was his name? Forget his name. But like, pent up guy. I'm looking forward to the next time we see him. Not. Okay. So I'm full of myself. Let's do some nano camo. Customize. We have no electricity, man. That's annoying. So like, there's like, I guess, yeah, I don't know. Like so far, I'm discovering like, don't really need like the concentration because like I can just remember it as long as like I'm not like too much in space cadet mode when like they say it. Like a new character comes and blindsides me. I'm like, what fucking accent do I give her? Table. You know what? I don't know. It's not, you know, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Let's just keep going. So cool. It's going to be the 28th tomorrow. Yeah, we shall see what happens tomorrow then. Hope you guys are enjoying this. And I was just talking about abrupt endings, wasn't I, in this entry? So I'm going to be a complete hypocrite now and just be like, peace, guys. Catch you in the next episode. Hope you're having a great time. Peace out.